are live. Today, going to be doing Witchcraft and Wine. I have my wine here, and I'm not casting any spells. I don't cast spells working while I'm drinking. That would be crazy. Um, but I am making little healing poppets today. Little healing poppets. I like to make my healing poppets out of flour, sea salt, and cascarilla powder. Um, so while I wait for people to come on, and let me get myself together, let me get logged in and stuff here. Okay. So this has been sitting, like literally sitting in my fridge for like the past like 2 months or so. I was doing some poppet work for myself, some friends, and for commission. And I just made way too much of the healing poppet stuff. And so I'm going to be making some healing poppets. And we can chat about anything while I'm doing this. It won't take me a lot. So I'm using my little trays that I show in like every witchcraft video, but I put some aluminum foil on them because while these are drying, they can get stuck very easily. And so I put them on this so I can lift them up off of the actual tray if I need the tray for something else. And so, yeah, you can dry them in like the oven or by air, by the sun. I like drying them in the sun. I like air drying them, sorry. Since it's winter, I'm not drying them in the sun because it still gets wet and cold outside, but I like air drying them. Just because I don't want to burn them in or cause cracking within them if I put them in the oven. So, alright, I'm going to get my crystals real quick. A good protection spell. It depends on what you're trying to protect yourself from, honestly, but I have a protection jar spell on my channel that you can check out. That's for like protecting your home. People, for protecting people. Well, yeah, of course you're going to be protecting people, but, or protecting, sorry, if you're going to be protecting yourself from people, are you talking about like spiritually attacked? Like, are you being spiritually attacked by people? Or is it just like people in, yes, spiritually attacked? Okay, so I don't have a video of this spell up yet. I don't know if I'm going to be posting a video of this spell. Hecate came to me in a dream and actually gave me a protection spell that I've been using for myself and for clients. And while I'm talking, I'm going to be separating my crystals that I've been using for myself and my clients. That it cleanses you of any energies trying to attack you, and it also is a protection spell. But you can look up plenty of spells online that have like fiery protection spells. That's a really popular one. If you want to protect yourself from people spiritually attacking you. The one that I do is like a protection jar spell. You can see one right here, right there in the background, if it's clear enough. And that's like a 2-in-1 spell. So it's for cleansing as well as protecting yourself from being attacked. But I can't really explain like a whole protection spell right now. That would take way too long. But there are plenty online that you can look up. A witch that I like watching is Arabian Conjure. She has a lot of different spell workings on her channel, and so you can look up the fiery protection spell that she does there. That's a really good one. So I hope that makes sense. Fake woke. I think that is an amethyst. So for this, what I'm doing right now with the poppets, I have a bag of little shards of crystals, and I insert them into specific chakras. And so right now, you can't see it, but I'm separating some of the crystals to insert into these healing poppets right here. So I really love working with the chakras. I feel like it has really opened me up spiritually and stuff over the years. So why when I do healing spells, I like to work with the chakras for healing spells. Hearing noises in the background? I know. Maybe I just need to speak louder. Because I don't know if I can turn up my volume. Let me see if I can turn up on my phone. Ah, that is so creepy. This is my favorite. My phone's turned all the way up. I do not want to cancel streaming. Well, the door's shut, and I'll just try to speak louder so that you can hear me better. I was kind of like, I guess, whispering. When I make videos on my big camera, so I don't usually have to talk so loud. So I'm trying to speak louder. What I was saying is I like to do chakra work, especially with healing spells. And yeah, I hope that's better, Angela. Let me know if you can hear me better now that I'm like speaking louder. I like to insert crystals that represent each chakra in the space of the chakra when I'm doing healing poppets. So right now I have almost a set of Let's see what I use. Okay. Yes, of course you can pay me to do spell work for you. Just hit up my email. It's usually like in every under every video. I think it's also on my About Me page, or you can hit me up on Instagram as well, and we can chat about spell work being done for you. I love doing spells for other people. I just love doing spells and witchcraft and magic in general, but especially doing it for other people because I love to help people any way that I can, especially spiritually, since that's like my gift, you know. Alright, I'm going to just take this and put it to the side. You're welcome, Stephanie. Take these, put them to the side. That'd be one. And I'm going to move on. So I'm going to do some of these singular. So I'm going to make one that is for like the root chakra, because a lot of people need some root chakra healing. You know, even myself. I like to cleanse and balance my chakras at least once a week. I also have a servitor that can assist me with that. But my root chakra can get out of whack. So I'm going to do one for root chakra. I'm going to do one for the sacral and heart chakra. That one's really for emotions, the sacral and heart chakra. Your heart chakra, when you're in pain emotionally, a lot of times you feel it in your heart, or you feel it in your stomach area, which is your sacral chakra. So I'm going to do one for that. Heart and sacral chakra. Could also do one for awakening your psychic senses and abilities, and you would do a healing poppet for your third eye and your crown chakra. So I'm going to go for that as well. I think I took out like amethyst because I needed them for some spell jars that I'm crafting. Yep, they're all in here. Some spell jars that I'm crafting for my website, but I'll just buy some more this week. That's 3. My aim is to do like 6 of them, maybe. This stuff is really cold because it's been in my fridge for so long. But, alright. I'm going to grab one of these. And one of these. I guess I should tell you what stones I'm using for each chakra and each poppet. So, the one that I'm using for the emotional healing is this is a guess because these things are so small, you can't really tell exactly what they are. But the ones I'm using for the healing, emotional healing is, I think this is a green aventurine, and a carnelian. That looks like an orange carnelian. So, those two. And then the one for the root, I know this one. This is a red jasper. And then the one for awakening your psychic senses and working on those chakra centers are sodalite for the third eye and amethyst for the crown. Okay, so that is for, I'm going to try to do, I'm going to double it up. I'll do 2 of each. I'm probably still going to have more than enough, so I'll do another emotional healing one. I'll do 1 male and 1 female. You can see, like on this one here, she got titties because this is for me. I leave this with my chakra servitor. So, she got titties because it's a lady. That's me. I got titties. As you can see. Anyways, let's stop talking about my tits. Alright. Do another root one. Use one of these big old jasper crystals. And then we'll do another psychic healing one. Hey girl, what's up? How do you say that? Ooh. I don't know, but I see you. What are y'all up to tonight? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I haven't said that like at all yet, but alright, now we're gonna get into constructing the poppets because I'll be here all night trying to pick out crystals. I wish like you couldn't get in trouble for playing music, because I would be jamming. Music is my thing. Kai like Kiyu? Kai Cody? Cody. Kai like. Oh, Kai. Okay, I get it. Kia Khalees. Kia Khalees. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Kia Khalees. People butcher my name all the time, and I understand why, because it's really difficult. But I try not to butcher other people's names. So thank you for writing that out for me, girl, because I would have never known. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add a clear quartz crystal. Ooh, I have to remember to speak up. Oh my god. I'm going to add a clear quartz crystal to each pile as well. Let's see. Been up here for 17 minutes talking about what? What am I even talking about? What am I even doing? I haven't even started the poppets yet. It's crazy. Alright, let's get started. So this is what it looks like. It's just been sitting in my fridge. I have a finger poked into it because I wanted to make sure it was still good. It's still soft, you know. Alright. Alright, so I have a question. I really want to practice witchcraft. Any tips? Anything I should do prior to starting? I wouldn't say there's anything that you should specifically do prior to starting, unless you're talking about starting like casting spells. Before you cast any spell work, I would really recommend working on your protection spells, if anything. Because not just you having to like protect yourself from certain people or anybody that may want to come for you, but in the sense of protecting yourself from entities and spiritual energies. Because once you switch on that switch and you become enlightened, you're just glowing and you're like a beacon for negative energies and entities, and not just negative, but any in general, to come at you and to try to latch on to you, maybe try to attack you, or may just be in your field in general and affecting you in your practice or magic. So I definitely say protection is the first thing to work on if you want to start doing like witchcraft and stuff. I have a protection jar spell up. I'm also thinking about putting up a protection jar / cleansing jar spell. Hekate's like giving me permission to. I've already asked her. It's just like, do I feel comfortable putting that working up? But yeah, work on your protections, and then I would say do work on yourself first, and try to see how magic works for you. So that would be saying like start doing like self-love rituals or cleansing rituals, and if you need money, do some money workings for yourself. Just workings in yourself so that you know how your magic works and what methods work best for you. Because regardless, it's going to be ever changing, and you might do things different. You might see that you like things done a certain way before. You might see you like things done a certain way and switch it up, and that might have a better outcome for you. But I definitely say do protection workings first if you want to get into witchcraft. I also have a video that has like tips, not tips, wow, I just looked down and saw the word tips. I have a video that has, I guess it is tips, whatever, Jesus Christ, for beginner, what is it called? Research for beginners or something like that, what it's called. It came out not that long ago. And so, topics for beginners to research. I guess I've been sipping on this wine too much, right? Topics for beginners to research. I have a video so that you know exactly where to begin in your practice and how to gather information. Because you definitely want your information like flowing around in your brain, you know, before you do any spell work. But if you want to start off with spell work, I advise you start off with protection spell work. Start doing protection spells, but also get your, what is it called, wards and stuff up as well. Can I do a protective spell like for somebody else? Absolutely. I can definitely do that. Just hit me up on my email or my Instagram, either or. I actually just did one like 2 days ago with the guys that I work with. Alright, so I'm creating a little head. This is really sticky. I probably should have gotten some flour to put in my hands to reduce the stickiness, but I'm going to start creating the bodies. I always start off with the head, so I'll create a couple of heads. Hi, Deanna. What's up? Welcome. You're new here, but I'm new to live videos, so we're new together. I'm getting some space. I can probably fit like 3 on each one of these. Yo, my hands are sticky. Pop is gonna turn out with a cone head. That'd be crazy, right? That'd be so funny. I love funny shit. I love humor. Just anything. Okay, thank you. Also, is it true that you have to ask your ancestors' permission to do so? Also, can you do spells for someone else, like jar spells, and sell it to them, or laugh my ass off? I'm just curious. I don't think you have to ask your ancestors for permission to do spell work at all. I started doing spell work first, and then I started reaching out to my ancestors. Also, a lot of my ancestors were Christian, at least the ones that I knew that were alive. So they wouldn't be exactly too happy with me being a witch, you know. I still honor my ancestors, and I burn candles, incense, I give them water and alcohol and all different types of stuff. I bring them offerings, but I don't go to them for my spell work. Um, I just don't feel like it's appropriate for me personally, but you can. I do ask my ancestors to protect me and my family though, because they would want to, but I don't go to them for specific spells and stuff because since my background and my ancestors came from slavery and after they got over here, a lot of them were uneducated and whatnot and raised within a Christian background. I don't ask them to do spell work. I go straight to my gods behind me for that type of stuff. But I also don't recommend working with deities like right away. I recommend working with your own energy and learning how to use the energy of the moon, learn how to pull down the moon, learn how to work with other planets and stuff and their energies as well before you even think about going into deity work because it's for some people and it's not for a lot of people. It really depends. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't ask my ancestors for permission. I don't even ask my parents for permission to do anything. You know, I'm a grown ass woman. I do what I want. um, but you can still honor them and ask them for protection for yourself, your family, and loved ones and stuff like that. Can I do spells for someone else, like jar spells? I can absolutely do jar spells for other people. I can do pretty much any spell for anybody. You would just have to email me or Instagram me, either or, and we can chat about that if you need like a specific spell done. If it's a jar spell, if you want me to like keep it here, I can, but also if you want me to like ship it to you, we can discuss that as well. Okay, how's that going with them to be? So yeah, I feel like that was a really long answer, but I hope that made sense, girl. Alright, Deanna, I need healing myself. If you may help me, please. The medium said I was a healer, but I don't know how to do it. Healing yourself, girl. If you're new to all of this and you need to heal yourself and you're a healer and whatnot, I consider myself a healer. But you won't have to go through some shadow work. I'm going to make a whole video about shadow work. I just got a new planner for this year and I've been writing out all the videos I want to do for like through the next couple of months or so. So I'm going to be doing a video on shadow work. But I feel like the first step to truly healing is doing shadow work. Grounding yourself isn't going to heal you. It will connect you to the earth and energies of the earth and it'll ground your energies as well as your emotions and stuff, but that's not going to heal you. You're going to have to do the work in order to heal yourself. So you're going to have to go through some shadow work. You're going to have to shadow work in general. You know, there's a lot of stuff that pertains to shadow work. And also, you might have to do some things like I'm doing here within my spell work in order to heal yourself of, I don't know what you're trying to heal yourself of, past traumas and stuff like that. But it's going to take some work, but it'll be definitely worth it in general. It wasn't long at all. I'm loving the energy here. Yes, glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm enjoying myself. My hands are getting like extremely sticky. So I'm gonna go get some flour real quick and then I'm gonna make a fucking mess, you know? My hands are too sticky for this. I should have done this while it was still cold and it would have rolled easier. I'll be right back. Give me a second. back, y'all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That really helps out, supposedly. I don't know, I'm not really a YouTuber. Anyways, got some flour. You're trying to protect yourself from energy vampires, and you need to either learn how to do like protection spells and magic, or I think this is an and an or, but mainly an and. Learn how to do shielding techniques to shield your energy field from energy vampires and stuff like that. Also banish them. Get them out of here. Got time for that. Hey Michaela, what's up? Oh, this is gonna be so nice. You tried to banish them, or you tried to do like energy shields? Michaela, I was just thinking about you. I was going to email you. I was going to email you today, but I got like so busy. But I'll definitely email you like tomorrow. Alright, back to this now that my hands are so sticky. That is so much better. Alright. Trying to block them out of your life. Try to protect yourself. Okay. I would definitely try to do like banishing magic. Try to look up some banishing spells as well as blocking yourself from them so that you can get them out of your life. You also may need to do like, if it's like too intense and you feel like they're just stuck to you, you may need to do some cord cutting. Do a cord cutting. This is gonna make a mess, y'all. Why am I doing this? No, I'm just kidding. I love doing stuff like this, but to be honest, this stuff is messy. Alright. Yes, really, Michaela. I was just thinking about you. I was like, I wonder how she's doing. Glad you hopped on. I'm just here doing some witchcrafting, making some healing poppets, which you can't even see from that angle, and chatting. And I have myself a glass of wine because it's the weekend, so why not? It's honestly my second glass of wine, but... Yo, Deanna, I don't understand my dreams sometimes either. Before, like these last couple of months, I would have sporadic, vivid dreams. But these last couple of months, I've been having very, very intense dreams. Some dreams have been from the gods themselves, and I've been able to decipher them. But some dreams are just weird. I also have a lot of dreams about aliens. We're not going to get into the alien talk because, y'all, I'm literally into like everything. I have a degree in psychology, so there's that. But then I'm also in witchcraft, I'm also into aliens, and I'm also into conspiracy theories. I'm especially into ghosts and everything like that. But my dreams be crazy. I be waking up like, what the fuck just happened, you know? You've been having awkward dreams sometimes. I don't understand. They have books about dreams that get yourself. I don't have any of these books, but they have. It's more so like Native American books that break down symbolisms of like certain animals and dreams and stuff. So get yourself like a dream interpretation book and see what some of these symbols and stuff that you're dreaming about means. Yeah, dream meanings. Do we have to burn candle every day or only when doing work? You can burn candles whenever you want to. I have some working candles that I only burn like for a couple of hours once a freaking month. If I'm working, obviously I'm always working with my gods. But for my gods, I light their candles every single day and I get them new candles and offerings every single week. For my ancestors, I light their candles at least once a week, but it'll be for like an entire day. Um, and then once those candles run out, I go out and get them new ones. Um, so it really depends on what you're doing. If you're doing like workings, um, you can burn candles. You can do like a 1 day working. I love doing like 1 day workings, but I also do like week long workings. Um, Occasionally I'll do like month long workings. It really depends on the type of spell that you're doing and how long it's going to take to be effective. But a lot of my workings and my candle burnings are like 1 day things, unless they're offerings and they're for longer days. Been getting dreams from my higher self. At first, I don't understand them, but I ask my higher self to help me, and I'll get signs. That's great. That's a great thing to do. Working with your higher self. I don't really work with my higher self, and it's not that I don't want to. It's just like I don't know. I need to work with my higher self more than I probably don't. I do work with my like my spirit guides, and spiritual court. But I mainly do that for insight and readings and stuff. If I do anything magical, it's with one of the three gods behind me, um, or all of them, or someone that they recommend to do something witchy with. But I do love going to my spirit guides um, for insight on situations and stuff. And like you said, Michaela, a great thing to do is to call them forth within a dream and do it that way. But I feel like I feel like entities and beings and my gods don't ever come to my dreams when I ask for them to. I feel like they come to my dreams when I'm just talking to them and expressing my feelings, or if I'm having doubts or something like that, then I'll have a dream about them or a dream that relates to that situation that will give me insight and clarity about that situation. I wish they would just come when I called all the time. That'd be great. Alright. I'll have to ask my angels for good dreams, I guess. I'm having bad dreams every morning. I'm waking up at the same time. I don't understand it. Yo, waking up at the same time every morning. So occasionally that happens to me, but like you said, you've been psychically attacked. That can be also a psychic attack. Waking up at the same time every morning, having bad dreams. You may need to learn how to do wards on your room or your house if you're living by yourself. If you live with other people, ward your room against negative entities and unwanted energies, definitely, so that you can sleep better. Put up some wards. All about warding and protection rituals. I'm a little afraid to work with deities as of right now. How did you start? I wasn't ever really interested in working with deities when I started working with them, but then I started getting signs from Hecate, and she kind of came to me more so than going to her. And so then when she came to me, I started, I'm going to make like a whole video about this as well. When she came to me, I researched the shit out of her. I was looking up anything I could on the internet about her. I was looking up books about her. I was watching every single video I could about her just to see what type of deity she was. and if I wanted to work with her, and like why was she reaching out to me, and all of this stuff. And so, um, oops, press the wrong button. Why she was reaching out to me, and then I just started. I researched for like a long time, maybe like 3 to 6 months of just researching about her because like I said, well, I didn't say that. I'm a Virgo, and I like to know things. I like to know a lot of stuff. I research everything. I'm like an expert researcher when I'm interested into a topic. And so I think that's why witchcraft stuff so well with me, and stuff like that. Because I just research and I research and I research till my brain fucking falls apart. Um, and so I researched her a lot, and then eventually I started doing offerings on her Daiknon. So I found out like her spiritual holidays. Let's rip that on in half. That's I don't even know what that would be. I looked up her spiritual holidays, and then I started. One of her spiritual holidays is the Daiknon. Daiknon is the new moon, dark moon. Um, and so then I started giving her offerings on the Daiknon, and I started doing tarot readings with her, and I started doing um, pendulum readings with her as well, and just trying to get to know her the best that I could before I even started working with that deity. So if you want to start working with deities, I would say speak to your guides and your guardian angels and stuff like that, and ask them if there's a deity reaching out to you that would like to work with you, take you under their wing, and then see what signs and stuff you get, which deities you are drawn to the most. There's a great book that I have over here called the Encyclopedia of Spirits. It talks about deities, it talks about the Loa, and African deities and stuff like that. So you're going to have to call your spirit guides and angels and stuff like that to come to you and reveal whoever you're connected to spiritually that is a deity. And then you can start researching them, research them a lot and see if you want to work with them. Then just light a candle and start speaking from your heart. They really appreciate when you speak from your heart. And you can also look up rituals that other people have done and try that out. But if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. And just get to really know them and decide if this is the type of energy you want to work with. Because once you decide to work with entities and energies as such, higher energies and deities and stuff, it's more so like a lifelong thing. You can just say, hey, I'm just trying this out for a bit. I'll decide if I want to work with you and stuff like that. But for real, it's like a lifelong type of commitment. And I'm fine with that. With Hecate, we have become like so close, and I consider her my spiritual mother. And I'll go into more detail about who Hecate is to me, and the other deities and stuff I work with. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Alright, I have strange people who walk into my dreams, like my boyfriend's sister sometimes. Is there a stone I can protect myself in my dreams? Yeah, definitely. Amethyst. Amethyst is great for preventing nightmares. I would also say like darker stones as obsidian. I have an obsidian spear back there. I'd show you, but my hands are covered in flour. Obsidian is great for protection, as well as smoky quartz and black tourmaline, stuff like that. You can also combine these. So get like an amethyst and an obsidian stone. Enchant them with your intention. Tell them what you want to do. You can just put a crystal under your pillow and call it a day, but it might not be that effective. So you need to tell I'm an animist, so I animate my magic and everything in my magic. So you need to tell the stone exactly what you want it to do. So, and set your intention, meditate with it for a while doing so. Make sure you charge it in like a full moon. But when you first get a stone, make sure you also cleanse it before you do any of that stuff, because you don't know who's picked up these stones and who's handled them over time and what type of energy is on them. So, and then enchant it with your intention, sleep with it, and hopefully it'll help. You can also make, I have a protection sachet for children on my channel. You can make that for yourself. It doesn't have to also be for children. That is to protect my child from negative energies and entities, because I work so heavily spiritually within my house. I want to make sure that he's safe. So one of the protection things I do is a protection sachet that he can sleep with. He also has an amethyst under his pillow, as well as a mini protection jar under his pillow. And he loves them, which is so cute. I love that he loves my craft. um, so yeah, and so yeah, you can combine some crystals with some herbs, set your intention, and make a little protection sachet for yourself as well. Alright, we're almost done with one poppet. I haven't even inserted the crystals. Alright. You just sent me an email about a business inquiry. Cool. I will get to that either tonight or tomorrow. I will probably read it tonight, but I'll probably reply tomorrow when I haven't been drinking so much wine. This is like a big ass cup. You see, it's like half the size of my head. And this is my second one, so I don't want to drunk text you. Cheers. All right. You're a Virgo moon. Hell yeah. You got Virgo in your chart as well, Deanna. Dope. You're welcome for the advice. I hope it was insightful and that it can help you when you're drinking stuff. You're having a beer. I wish I liked beer. I cannot stand beer. I can only drink beer. All right, so I went to college. I partied a lot in college, and I would only drink beer if I was too drunk. That I couldn't really taste it anymore. But now that I'm a grown-ass woman, I am a wine woman. I'm a wine mom. I'm one of those people. I'm a wine mom. And I also love tequila if I'm trying to get turned. But I mean, who's trying to get turned in quarantine? I can't even leave my house. I ain't trying to get turned. But I will have a shot with the guys when I offer them alcohol. Like, cheers, y'all. Take a shot real quick. Yes, this is a Chardonnay, but usually I'm like a sweet wine drinker. I'm just trying to sip on that Chardonnay so I don't get too messy while making these poppets. I'm just kidding. I never get messy. That's not true. I mean, that is true. But I don't get messy. Citrine. I have citrine, moonstone, selenite under mine. Ooh, moonstone is literally like my favorite crystal ever. I love moonstone so freaking much. It's just so beautiful. I have some pretty much everywhere. I have some in my bag. I have some in my personal altar over there. I have some on Hekate's altar. I have some like upstairs in my room. Moonstone is my fave. Citrine, love citrine. Selenite's really good as well. Those are some good crystals. I use selenite a lot to cleanse my Oracle of Tarot cards after I use them. How much is that? Don't mind me asking. How much is what exactly? like a poppet. Oh, my wine. I get like box wine, so it's like 34 glasses for a box, and I get cheap wine because it's still effective. I'm a cheap girl. Obviously, I buy a lot of my witchcrafting supplies from the Dollar Tree and from Walmart, besides my apothecary. So my wine is, I think it was like 18 bucks for 34 glasses of wine. Um, for the box wine that I get, I forgot the name of it. I can't think of it right now, but yeah. You've been drinking wine all day. I wish I could drink wine all day. My kid's asleep, so that's the only reason I've been drinking. The only time I like day drink is when I'm like at the beach. I live near the beach, so with other parental supervision for my child, of course. But I will day drink at the beach. You need moonshine. I haven't had moonshine since, let me think. When was the last time I had some good moonshine? Ooh, that was like early college years. When I went back home because I'm from the mountains and that's where you get the good moonshine. So it's been a good while since I had some moonshine. $7 for a liter? Heck yeah! I don't know why I said heck, like I have children in the room. Whatever. Alright. Perk your energy up. Yeah, my hands are such a mess. I literally have like flour going up my arm from this stuff. You're so cute. I was a little chubby, but so am I. It's quarantine. So this is my progress. Oh, you probably can't see that. There's my progress so far. I got one done. Do I believe in star seeds? Um, do I believe in star seeds? I believe in pretty much anything if it has a good, um, if it makes sense, you know? So, star seeds, I do believe in aliens. So I would say star seeds relate to aliens. And so I would say, yeah, I believe in star seeds. I don't know. I don't really know much about star seeds. Like I don't go into like I don't do like detailed research about star seeds. But I will watch a documentary or two about them, you know. um, so I do believe that you can have alien qualities about you or alien DNA, you know. But I feel like that's more like spiritual DNA, not exactly like an alien baby your mama DNA. Um, so, yeah, because I mean, I consider myself a child of Hecate. And it's not like Hecate gave birth to me, but she is my spiritual mother, as in she like created my soul in a way. I don't know really how to explain it. I'm gonna make a whole video about that. But yeah, I believe in star seeds and aliens and all of that stuff. This universe and even beyond the universe is way too big for us to just be the only beings, you know? And after all these years of just our planet being alive, and then all of the years that other universes have existed and been alive, then they could have like traveled different places and visited different people. Oh my God, have you ever seen Ancient Aliens? The show Ancient Aliens. It's great, fantastic. Um, and there's other alien shows. I watched this paranormal YouTuber. I can't think of his name right now. Can't think of the YouTube channel name. I'm not gonna think that hard. I'm making poppets. Um, but he does an episode of this lady who speaks with aliens, and he like monitors the atmosphere, and he monitors the atmosphere and like what's going on in her house while she's like connecting with these aliens and stuff. And it's really interesting. She shows pictures of the beings that not just she's drawn, but pictures. Well, yeah, she drew all of them, but she also shows pictures of other people, depictions of alien encounters and stuff. All right. So, I hope that made sense. Don't get me talking about aliens and stuff. I will talk forever. But I also feel like it can relate really well to witchcraft and stuff as well. Like, you don't just have to work with gods, deities, and entities of um, spiritual, blah, 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 same different planes and all this stuff. There's a bunch of different planes. We're in the earthly plane. There's a spiritual plane, as well as like the ancestral realm, and where demons reside, and where the higher demons reside, and then the lesser demons reside, and then where angels reside, and also fairies are in the same plane, but on like the spiritual side of the earth plane. And it's just like, it's so extensive, and I love talking about that shit. You know? You watch some of the X Files? I think I've seen a couple of episodes of the X Files, but I don't know. I like watching documentaries and shows about that stuff. Also, some other like documentary shows I like watching is what is it called? Treasure Island, not Treasure Island. What? Jesus Christ, I can't think of it. But they are literally searching for treasure on an island, and it's just a bunch of old white people that have like nothing else to do, and so they hire other old white people and slightly younger white people to find treasure on an island that they may think might relate to friggin' the Templars, which were like original, like traditional ritual witches. I think that's fantastic. I love that shit too. Um, yeah. Yeah, so many different dimensions. I think I'd be freaked out if they reached out to me, which is why I don't think they have. Yo, I have so many dreams about aliens. And in my dreams, I play no games, alright? One of my dreams, aliens like landed at the house across from me and were walking up to my house, and I grabbed my gun and shot all the bitches. I played no games in my dreams. I also had a dream recently about the Shadow Man coming to me in my dream, and he was on some bullshit, and I beat the shit out of him. So in my dreams, I play no games, and it's crazy because I'm not a violent person, but I'm like, step to me and my family, and I will have to handle you. you know, regardless, in my dreams or outside my dreams. But I am a very nice, loving person in general, just so you know. Um, yes, alien invasions. I have dreams about alien invasions a lot. One of my dreams that I had about an alien invasion, it was so vivid. Like I felt everything in my dream. And I was just like standing in a desert with some other people and I see this alien ship freaking like come out of the sky and then they drop a huge red orb onto the earth. And everybody was just staring at it like so dumbfounded. And so then when the orb lands and touches the earth, everything just sets on fire and every body was like set on fire. And so then I remember in my dream I called out to Hecate and I was like, Hecate, please help me. And then as soon as those words left my mouth, I woke up instantly. And I sat up in bed and was like, what the fuck was that? Why am I having a dream about like a full-on alien invasion? It was crazy. My dream was so vivid, and I just remember being able to feel everything. I felt my body being set on fire, and it was crazy. And I was just like, Hecate, help me, please. Oh my god, my dream was crazy. Yeah, I vibrated. I literally vibrated when being spoken to by spirit. It happened in my dream. No, I don't think I have. I haven't been vibrated. I do feel energy very intensely, and sometimes it can be extremely intense. Like the other day, I gave a blood offering to my deities, and it was just like the energy was so intense in the room. I literally felt like I needed to throw up. Excuse me, which like never happens, but it was crazy. Um, So energy can be really intense. It can affect people different ways as well. Some people call on deities and entities and beings and stuff and feel nothing at all. Which was, I can't say I've never felt anything, but it has gotten stronger over the years and the times that I've been working with deities and stuff. But I haven't vibrated from energies like in my dream, I don't think. But that'd be cool. Yes, you can have powers in your dreams. You can be whatever you want. You don't even have to be a human in your dreams or when you're astral traveling, you know? You can turn into whatever you want to be. And that's just dope. Okay, I said I was going to get through 6 of these tonight. I might get through 3, just because I'm just talking so much. I'll do the rest like tomorrow or something. Or maybe in like another 2 months. Alright, sometimes I feel dark energy in my dreams. I just be feeling so fearless. I've caught and spoke to them before. Like, I'm not scared of you. Yes, exactly. And you need to be that way. Don't show any entity fear, like at all, because they feed, a lot of energies feed off of that shit. Fear is a very strong emotion, and it puts off a lot of energy. So when you feel fear and stuff, and those entities sense that shit, even more can become attracted to you and feed off of that. So yeah, I'm fearless in my dreams and projections and stuff too. Like, I play no games and I fear no one, which can also be not so good because you can still get your shit fucked up, you know? But at least you stood your ground. Oh no, my hands are sticking again. Yeah. This papa got one long arm. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Oh, munchies. I was like, what? My cheesia. It was not cool, I assure you that. Yeah, I'm sure you're probably like a little like, what's going on here? I'm the type of person that would be like, yo, this is cool, like fucking shaking and shit. As long as I know I'm not dying. Jeez, Jesus Christ. Um, munchies after I drink. Not really. I will probably have myself a snack though before bed because it's after dinner and I like to snack. But not like full of munchies where I'm just like, that would be after I smoke. But I don't really smoke anymore because I'm not even getting into that. But also, smoking can inhibit your dreams, and I like my dreams, so I don't smoke anymore. Screwing up your writings. Typing. Yo, I literally will write an email and reread it like 5 times just to make sure I didn't screw up like any grammar or any words. Even if I like comment on somebody's video, I have to like reread it at least like 3 to 5 times to make sure um, I don't screw anything up. But like I said, I'm a Virgo, and that's just like one of my flaws, you know. I'm not a total perfectionist, but I have to be sometimes, like at least in my writing. Usually have erotic dreams. I do too sometimes. I'm not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about dream porn here. But lately I've been having quite a bit of erotic dreams that have been very vivid. And I'm just like, whew. But we not gonna talk about that. You started being brave because you got attacked in your astral projection. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're astral projecting. I feel like entities just know that you're a human and they expect you to be less experienced, and so they will attack you. You know, and so you have to be more like aggressive and confident and in who you are and all that. Tell them not fucks with you. You're shy doing a video? I feel like it's not that bad because you're talking to a camera and you're not like facing a bunch of people. But I've always been like a good speaker, I guess. Even though I'm not really that good of a speaker now, but a bitch likes to chat. A bitch likes to talk, and that's why I'm trying to do these more like chatty lives and stuff because I like making my videos and informational videos, but I also like the idea of doing lives and being able to talk to you all and chat with you and just get to know you better, get to know me better, show my personality and my interests and stuff. So I like doing these live videos as well. So I'm really glad you guys are here to talk to me. Witchcraft and wine. I think that's gonna be like a thing on this channel, you know, because I do a lot of witchcrafting. Usually I do it in the daytime, but I'm fine doing it at night while I'm chatting. What was that like? I had a sleep paralysis before. I woke up crying at WTF. I was sleeping. Oh my god, sleep paralysis. I haven't had sleep paralysis, thankfully. My best friend has, my lover has, but I've never had sleep paralysis. And I'm very thankful for it because I'd be the biggest shit talker. Like, I can't move, but I'm talking to you through my fucking brain. I'd be talking so much shit if I was in sleep paralysis. I'm not easily scared, and I am very, like I said, like when you're astral projecting, when you're having dreams and stuff that are fearful, and you need to be the more dominant person and tell them you're not going to take their shit. And even if they kicked your ass, at least you stood your ground. And they may decide not to fuck with you anymore, or they'll at least have more respect for you and be like, yeah, that chick got some fucking ovaries. And I also know that I'm like heavily protected. So, I talked some shit to some spiritual entities. For sure. Erotic dreams is an entity having astral sex with you. I was like, oh, and stopped myself when I have them now. I'm not afraid. Me and this entity just about to have some weird ass astral sex. Ah, that is so funny. That is so weird. But honestly, I'm not afraid. Some astral sex. And a lot of people actually seek out like succubi and incubi and stuff because they want to have astral sex. Which I don't go out looking for it or seeking anybody to have astral sex, but if it happens and I wake up and I'm like, whoa, that was fun. A little weird, but fun. As long as they're not trying to like drain me of my energy and harm me in any way, blah blah blah. And, just have a good dream, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like that, but they beat my ass. I think I just need to get stronger, lol. And when I get my gargoyles ready, rerouting out. Hell yeah. Yo, sometimes you need a fucking spiritual ass kicking to humble you. It's shitty, but then it's like, yeah. But yeah, definitely get your gargoyles ready. I have fucking spiritual familiars that protect me from any energies, any unknown or negative malefic energies and stuff. So if you need to, create you some servitors, some thought forms, some spiritual familiars to protect you while you're traveling in your dreams or just in general in life. I love that shit. I'm going to make a video about thought forms and servitors and familiars and stuff like that. I'll probably make like separate videos so we know like exactly what each is. I feel like a thought form and a servitor are like the same thing, but making a spiritual familiar is a little different. Also, how to create spiritual children. You can also have spiritual children with spiritual entities and stuff, and they reside in the spiritual plane and all that. So yeah, you can talk about all these types of stuff. All that's interesting to me. Yes, it feels good. I have real life discipline now when it comes to sex, as above, so below. Yeah, I feel like if I was like any magical creature in like this world, this plane, I would be like a succubus, you know, feed off of sexual energy. So it's not like, if somebody is having sex with you spiritually, or like a being is reaching out for you for sex, blah blah blah, you can also take that being's energy and absorb that shit into yourself. And be like, thank you for the treat. Like essentially like a psychic vampire. somebody's trying to psychically attack you as a psychic vampire, vampire their ass right back. Take your shit back and take some of theirs. You know? Um, but yeah, I agree. Disciplines are nice, especially with sex. But I've always been like a very sexual person in general, and you can always do. I don't get emotionally attached to people very easily, especially sexual wise. Um, I used to back in the past, but then like as I grew up and stuff and went through my fucking whole phase after like a dedicated relationship in college, I just let go of all of that shit. Of course, safely and all that, but I feel the same way about like spiritual sex. Just don't get yourself attached so you don't have to worry about um, detaching yourself from people and beings and stuff like that. And just, like I said, if they're like a fucking psychic vampire and they're trying to steal your energy sexually, you also have that ability to do it yourself. Yeah. Soul bonds. I know they feel good, but after I stopped doing it, I cut ties with a real life shapeshifter. Shake my head. Soul bonds are serious. I feel like with one of my exes, we had like a serious soul connection. Like after we broke up, I would still have dreams and stuff about that person. And I need one more leg. I was like, what am I doing? I would still have dreams about that person like years later after we like broke up and stuff. And it's just like you just need to. Occasionally, you might need to do like a cord cutting, which we talked about, or I feel like you just need to like eventually just like let that person go. Like I said, I can like detach my emotions if I need to at any time, and that's always been like one of my personal traits. Um, and so yeah, it might hurt for a while, but eventually I'm like, fuck that bitch, I don't need that. But I know it's different for everyone, and not everybody is like me and can do things like that. So soul bonds are really like complicated in a way. I pretend I'm not in this reality with pandemic going on. Yo, same. I don't watch the news anymore and all about the pandemic shit. I'm just like, I don't have time for all of that low vibrational energy of people dying all the time and everybody's frantically panicking about the pandemic. I do believe the pandemic is very real and that there's something serious going on right now, but I try not to pay too close attention to it so that it doesn't really affect me that deeply and affect my energy field and stuff like that. So, and I've always been the type of person that's like, if somebody dies, it's their time. I'm not going to freak out about it and get super sad about it. I respect them. I'll honor them. I'll leave them offerings at their grave if I attend their funeral. But I'm not like, oh my God, they went too soon. Oh, the pandemic's gonna kill us all. You know? So I definitely try to detach myself from the reality of the pandemic. I'm like, yeah, it's real, but it's not affecting me. And even if it does affect me, well then damn. I'll probably survive, and if I don't survive, then bitch, it was my motherfucking time to go. That's how I feel about it. Kayla, I feel you in the discipline. I'm engaged now, but I share time with some negative shit. Yeah, I have a whole fiance and all that shit, and I met him in my hoe phase, and he like snapped me out of that, and I met him in his hoe phase. His hoe phase was way longer than my hoe phase, and I guess I unintentionally snatched him out of that shit, you know, like witch pussy. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, let me stop. um, but Yeah. I have a whole fiance, I have a whole kid and everything, and I'm out of all that whole phase, but spiritual sex, I'm sure he doesn't mind. Technically, it wasn't my choice, but I tell him about my sex dreams as well. I'd be like, yo, babe, guess what happened in my dreams last night? Shit was wild. But, yeah, I have so much. I have so much stuff everywhere. I'm gonna have to wash this sheet again. That's on my desk here. I wash this thing like every couple of days. You're learning how to master that now. Oh, it took some time. I was so like, I was the girl growing up. I was like, oh my god, I just want a boy to be attracted to me and want me because I'm not that pretty, blah blah blah. Nowadays, I have the most confidence in the world. You know, I mean, I'm literally up here with my tits out. I'm like, I'm the chick that doesn't really give a fuck, but I also know that she's cute and she's a bad bitch at the same time. And I'm actually going to be making a video about using music in witchcraft and about like female artists such as like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and Cupcake and stuff like that that talk about very sexual and explicit music and how it can empower you and bring you more confidence in how to use it and spell work that just spell work in general. I'm going to break down the spell work right now because I'm going to make a whole video about that as well. But yeah. Alright, let me catch up. Y'all are writing way more, way faster than I'm fucking reading these comments. COVID bullshit. I used to be so emotionally attached to low vibe energy. I feel you, girl. Yes, I pretend it isn't real. The pandemic energy, manipulation at its finest. You have to detach. You really do have to detach from that shit. That shit is not good for you whatsoever. I pretend I'm not in this dimension for real. Just spend your whole day astral traveling. I'm really out of this fucking world. I'm done with it. That's great. That'd be so great. Unfortunately, I have a kid in this dimension, so I can't do that. Lay down, honey. I'm gonna astral travel for a while. Man, he caught me in time because I was going to bust it loose and in a different state. I feel you, girl. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna do 3 of these right now, and I'll save the rest for later. I'm gonna get through 3 of these tonight at least, I swear. And if you like this live so far, give it a thumbs up. I'm just gonna slip that in there real quick. Alright. You pay attention, but not too much. LOL. They are harnessing energy with these portals that open on 12/21. Yeah, that could be a really good possibility because there was a lot of talk about portal work, and this would be a great way to feed on. What did I say earlier? I said fear is a very powerful energy, and that can be fed on by different entities. So of course there'd be people out there that are like, ooh, this portal's opening, and we need to do some serious shit in this dimension, in another dimension, or whatever is going on. Yo, my hands look so ashy from all this flour. And so fear would be a great way to harness, yeah, like you said, a lot of energy. So they ain't getting mine, honey. No way. I don't pay no mind to that. I'm in my own fucking world. My own dimension within this house. In my yard. You know? It's like, You ain't getting that from me, honey. You ain't getting this shit, this energy. Sorry, can't help it. COVID is really depressing me. Really, though. Can't see family. It's depressing. Depressing. Yeah, I agree. It was tough to not be able to see your family. Thankfully, I'm not that close with my family anymore, for personal reasons. But the family I do like, not just that, but I feel I'm the type of person that can go like years without seeing somebody, and then when I see them, I will give them hella love, excuse me, hella attention, and stuff like that, you know. Jesus Christ, there's something going on over here. I'm sorry. It's too much wine. It's getting all up in my chest. I'm the type of person that will give my family like hella love and attention and stuff like that. If I don't see them for a while, but I also have a fiance and a kid, so I really appreciate what I do have in my love and the family energy that I've created and that we have created within this home. So I'm not missing out too much, but I understand that it can be stressful and hard for people that don't have like what I have or stuff like that. Did you come back downstairs? You're still awake? What you do? Weren't you just upstairs? Really? I thought I heard you go upstairs. Bitch, I'm a ghost. Bitch, I'm a ghost. Can you give me some more wine, please? I'd really appreciate it. Hello? Ghost, come back. I'm gonna have to go get this shit myself, I guess. He's ignoring me. That's for sure. You'll be Ashland traveling to New York? Yeah. Go Ashland travel to your family's place and just chill out stalking them. If you've ever seen the show The Magicians,
how's it going?
it's going good. Can you give me some more wine, please? Thank you. We're chatting about witchcraft and aliens and right now The Magicians as well as spiritual sex with entities and all types of shit. So it's a fun conversation.
It's a good conversation.
Yeah. How is he still awake?
I just heard it too.
Alright. We are all on the wrong planet, just saying. I don't mind being here. It's really beautiful. The people suck, but it's a beautiful ass planet, and I love that about it. I love going on hikes and spending time in nature as well as my garden. I was gonna do a live about garden planning, but I think I'm gonna do that on my own because I can't talk and garden plan. That would literally take me all fucking night. So so I'm gonna do that by myself, but I will be doing more like witchcrafting videos like this. Let me put some crystals in these things before they dry up on me, literally sitting here talking. Thank you. I appreciate you. Whoop whoop. Alright. You so fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't hype me up. Alright. No worries. We are all still loved. Just thank God is on our side. Just pray to God. This thing is done soon. Amen. Yeah, get some more wine for her. Right? Oh my God. This is such a good conversation. I appreciate you for being here for real. I love talking about real shit. Real shit? Real hot girl shit. Is that what it is? Yeah. This is some real witch bitch shit. Alright, let me put some crystals in these things. So the one I'm doing for the root chakra, I'm gonna put a red jasper in the root, in the root, in the spot where the root chakra is, and I'm gonna also take a clear quartz and place it in the sacral chakra. Just because the root chakra is the chakra that you work with to ground yourself, but it's also the chakra if you have like sexual trauma and you want to work through sexual trauma, you want to work with your root chakra, um, as well as your sacral chakra, which holds a lot of emotion, as well as your heart chakra. But I'm not putting heart chakra in this specific one. Okay. The real Armageddon. Earth is healing. Yes, she is. And one day she might take us all out, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna go hang out with Hecate, see what she's doing. She'll kick me out of her throne room like, hell out of here, I got time for you. Please, just give me something to do in this afterlife. So, for conversational purposes, what was your introduction to your spiritual journey? That's a great conversation. So, my introduction to my personal spiritual journey. Um, when I was first introduced to witchcraft and magic, I was around 14 or 15 years old, and I had a lot of Wiccan and witch friends in high school. Um, which is funny because I was a cheerleader, I played tennis, I was in the choir, I did pretty much everything. I like to keep myself busy. As I said, I'm a fucking burnt out. And so I was friends with a lot of different types of people. I was friends with my cheer sisters and the more popular crowd, but I was also friends. At the time, I had a boyfriend that was a dropout who was in a fucking punk band. And so I also hung out with like the rejects, and I hung out with the LBGTQIA community because I'm also a part of that community. Um, and so I hung out with a lot of them as well. I hung out with the choir kids, I hung out with the sporty kids, and so I also hung out with the witches and Wiccans of my school. And so they really introduced me to exactly what was witchcraft. At first, I was introduced to Wicca, of course, as a lot of people. And so then I started calling to the triple moon goddess and the horn god, which really is like full circle now today because Hecate is considered a triple moon goddess, and Lucifer in the practice that I practice and the path that I practice, he is considered a horned god. So I would talk to them. I would also try to do my little spells and stuff. And I was like 15, 14 years old. And I also had a witch friend that was doing some blood magic in my backyard. And she was like, I need some blood from somebody. And I was like, bitch, not me. I don't want to be involved in this. But my other friend gave her some of her blood. So it was like, it ain't me. And so from there, I did a lot of research about witchcraft and stuff like that. And I'll make a whole video about like my path and my journey and what type of crafting I do and who I am as a witch and all of that. I'll do like a whole video on that as well, so I can go into more detail. But sorry, I just read Wiggles comments. That was funny. Um, so that was my introduction to witchcraft and spiritual journey. And then as I grew up, I started doing more research and stuff. And I went back and forth between being a witch and what Christianity is to me, because originally I was raised in the church. Like I said, a lot of my ancestors are Christians, and that's why I don't go to them for spell work. I was raised in the church, like literally like 7 days a week. We was in the church or involved with church activities somehow. And so I had to work myself out of that eventually and research. I took classes on different religions. I took philosophy of religions courses and learned the history of religions, of like every major religion. So I learned the history of Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, that's like the main four, right? And stuff like that in those courses, and it was just so interesting. And then eventually, as I did more research and stuff, eventually I settled on I want to be a witch and be involved more in witchcraft. But initially, it started when I was about 14, 15 years old. So, yeah. It's a war tactic. Spiritual warfare is so real. That's what this thing is. It's a war tactic. Yup. I agree. There's something going on out there that a lot of people don't know about, and they are just feeding into this, and that's unfortunate. I got my own plans for my spiritual journey, so I'm free from that shit. I ain't gotta worry about it. Now I'm just freeing my ancestors from that shit and generations and stuff. Valentine's coming up soon. Let's see who loves us. Yes. Oh, I have a couple of videos planned for Valentine's weekend. Oh my god, like I'm full on busting out. Let me stop. I have a couple of videos planned for Valentine's week. I'm gonna put out like 2 videos that week. I'm gonna be doing a sweet and spicy love spell. That's what I named it personally. I thought it was cute, Sweet and spicy. So I'm gonna be doing a sweet and spicy love jar video. It's already recorded. I'm just gonna be posting it around Valentine's Day. And I'm also going to be doing a self-love ritual and a self-love spiritual bath for those who don't have a partner, or just people who do have a partner and they just want to do more self-love workings and energy for self-love. So, alright. Exactly, Michaela. Some people can't get off this planet and want us to stay here. We're going to the 5th dimension. Oh my god, that's a whole conspiracy topic within itself, which I have been following, but I'm not going into that. I haven't been following it as extensively as aliens and stuff, but I have been following it ever so often. About the 5th dimension talk. You also do putting crystals and more poppets. Healing poppets, that's what we're here for. At least that's what I'm here for. I'm also here for the chat and fuckery. Alright, what are these for? You don't even know what I'm doing. This is an emotional healing. These will be my men because they have no titties. The other ones I'll probably do tomorrow. I'll add the titties. I just don't feel like adding titties right now because my hands are pretty much cleaned up. So for the heart chakra, I said earlier, I am using, oh no, I dropped it. Okay. For the heart chakra, I'm using green aventurine because the heart chakra color is green, and green aventurine is really good for your heart chakra. With me, the heart chakra. Stab that in there. I'm also putting one orange carnelian for the sacral chakra. Oh, I think for my next live video, I'm going to do a video, like my next live will be about who I am, like more personal, and what type of witchcraft practice I practice, what my path is, and like hobbies and stuff like that. I think that'll be like my next live video. And between those two, the heart chakra and the sacral chakra, I'm going to put a clear quartz, which is an amplifying stone. Oh my gosh, she was thin. Now she's looking thick. She's thick. Thick. Oh, let me get back to these comments. Yo, y'all are writing so much. Are you interested in any African traditional spirituality and craft, or hoodoo? That's a really good. I hope you're still here to listen to this. That's a really good question. Not so much. Mainly because there are too many rules, regulations, and bullshit to voodoo and hoodoo and African spirituality practices. Not bullshit as in it's fake and unnecessary, but bullshit as in I don't have time for that shit and I'm a witch who believes in like no rules and regulations and stuff, you know. Do what you want in witchcraft. You may get your ass handed to you or fucked up, but do what you want. I don't care. However, I do have moralities. I don't cast curses and hexes against people for other people, and I also don't. I forgot where I was going with my thought with that. To be honest, too much wine. Oh my god. I don't curse. I don't do hexes or curses for people, and I don't cast malefic energy towards people that are undeserving. I also don't remove curses and hexes from people who are assholes and shit. Assholes and shit. You're both. You're the asshole and the shit. If your curse or hex was deserving, I ain't touching that shit. That's your problem. So I do have morality within my witchcraft. However, African spirituality and stuff, I think there is too much structure to it for me to dwell down that road. Now I am interested, and I do read about it, and I do research about it, and I watch videos about it, and all of that stuff, because it is a part of my culture deep down, and I do believe that it is effective and it works as of all magic. However, I ain't got time to be going through initiations and all of that stuff, you know? So I hope that made sense. Hope that made sense. I ain't got time to be going through all the initiations and steps and having to purchase all of these items and tools and stuff for African spirituality. You know, I consider myself as a earth witch slash primal witch. I work with a lot of energies of the earth and also work with primal energies and I do witchcraft workings that don't take a lot of steps and rules and regulations and stuff like that. So yeah. But I have nothing against people that follow African spirituality and stuff like that. I think it's beautiful and that it's wonderful because it's, yeah. I just saw your comment, Michaela. I agree. So, okay. Glad Donald Trump got voted out. Hell yeah! We were created for chaos distractions, basically. It has something to do with the Starseed question I asked. Yes, from Donald Trump. I'm trying to catch up with these comments. I'm trying not to spend like 5 to 10 minutes on each comment. Yes, from Donald Trump. The DNA and all that good stuff. I can talk all night about it. Yep. Donald Trump is a crybaby. So are a lot of people in this fucking world nowadays. We cry about everything. I love that world. It's a time for us to start preparation on this people talking about abundance, talking about building wealth, after studying health, raising our vibration. I agree to building health and wealth. However, since I am the Earth Witch, I don't consider myself a Earth Witch. I am the Earth Witch, you know? Preparations in the sense of I want to be able to heal, feed, and protect my family in any way. So I'm really interested in herbal medicines, whether that's internally healing yourself for ailments and diseases and stuff, but also externally healing yourself if you have skin issues or if you have if you hurt yourself out in nature, you have deep cuts, scratches, and stuff like that. Also, growing your own food and knowing how to live off the land and motherfucking earth. I love that shit. And that's like all that I'm about. Yes, I love witchcraft and stuff like that, but I also love being able to grow my own food and heal my family. And I'm not saying, oh my god, just use earth for everything. I also believe in going to the fucking doctor while they still exist. You know? While they still exist. Go to the fucking doctor if you have a real issue. But you can also use their medicine as well as medicines that you create and that are from the earth and that can help you. And so I love that shit. I love herbal medicine and healing and growing your own foods and all that. I really want to get a high tunnel soon. And that's why I was like, I'm going to do a live that is garden planning and growing my own food and talking about all that shit. But I really can't. I can't do that. I'd be too involved in the fucking comments. Yo, YouTube's going to fucking block me because I'm cussing too much. But that's who I am when my kids sound awake. Alright. We gotta talk about it more outside of the chat for real, and full connected. Hell yeah, you got my email, girl. We could talk all about this. We can fucking I think Gmail now has like an option. I mean, it's not now. It's been out for a while, but it has an option where Gmail has an. I keep getting distracted by comments that pop up on the screen. Gmail has an option where you can video chat. Michaela, if you want to video chat and get fucking deep and talk about stuff, we can do that. I'm fine. I already like you. We've already been chatting, you know. So, hell yeah. You're cool, girl. So are you, Deanna. Cheers to that. I'm glad you're here. I'm left-handed. I don't know why my wine's all there. Right, perfect sense. LOL, and I totally understand your sentiment. Awesome conscious blooms. I'm glad that you're still here for that little chat and you understand. The initiations or money schemes these days. It's in the DNA already. Hell yeah, right? I'm just like, I don't have the money or time for all those initiations and stuff when literally you can just speak from your heart and commune with these beings and deities already without having to do all this shit. But if you say that you're working with an African deity, or technically a lot of them aren't deities, they're just venerated spirits, right? If you're working with these venerated spirits and higher beings, then, and you haven't been initiated, oh my god, how dare you, right? So maybe one day, like further down my path, I'll delve more into that and start working with things like that. Like I've been really thinking about giving offerings and working with Ocean. Not just because she's like the most popular, but for self-love reasons. Because I know her backstory of being the hoe of the Loa, you know. And then she got burned by the sun. She wasn't too pretty anymore. And I'm sure her spirit loves herself regardless, and that she can really help out with self-love. So I would love to like reach out to her about self-love workings and stuff like that, you know. But I'll do that later on once I'm like not so I don't know. I'll do it eventually, right? Like your energy. Oh, I missed something. Michaela, yes, give me your Instagram or something because I need this conversation. Right? I'm just like, we can talk. Ooh, oh my god, you can do freaking group video chat. Then we can do like a private group video chat and just talk about this stuff, you know? Sorry, girl. Oh, well, that's the world. That's the wealth, I do say it. Yeah, definitely. Protection jar video saved me from an evil witch who attempted to hex me. Thank you so much. Oh my god, you're welcome. That makes me feel so good on the inside, to be honest. I did not expect that video to like get as many views as it's had already. Like, I think it's that one that has like 47,000 views, and I'm like, bitch, what? Little me? No way. Like that's fucking wild. I did not expect that at all, and it's amazing. So I'm glad it really helped you because that's another spell that Hecate gave to me. Or that's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's another spell that usually what I do, if there's a spell that I can't create myself or that I feel like I don't really know much about, but I want to be able to do the spell for myself or somebody else, I go to Hecate. I ask her to come forth. I do a tarot reading with her, and I also meditate, and I have my journal out so that whatever pops into my head, I write it down, and I consider that as insight from her that she has given me in order to perform these spells. Because I'll be silent or play music to keep my mind kind of distracted, but I'm not thinking thoughts to myself. And then a thought will pop into my head, and pieces will come together like a puzzle, and that's how I create some of my spells. And so I did do a protection jar before, but in that video I was inspired more so to use some other things within it that Hecate gave me as insight and stuff like that. So, yeah. You can use their diagnosis by herbs and earth as healing modalities. I love it. Yes! I love herbal medicine and healing and stuff like that. Especially within witchcraft. anything that I am fucking creating as herbal medicine, I am putting my fucking magic into as well. So it has an effect on this physical plane, but also in the spiritual, you know? So I've been thinking about putting up like herbal medicine remedies on my website as well. However, I'm going to try them out and test them out first to see how I like it and tweak it if need be. Then I'll offer it to other people to try out, and then I'll offer it to sell, just to make sure that I like it and to see how people feel about it as well. Okay. I hope we can be friends. You rock. I like your energy. Hell yeah, Tiana. Just join my lives and we'll talk and shit. And you can also email me or whatever if you ever want to chat. Or we can do live videos together too. Not like live videos on YouTube, but private live videos. Live chatting through like Skype or through Gmail or whatever. Whichever you want to do. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. I like making new friends and witchy friends and shit. I hope your channel grows even more. Thank you, Wendy. Me too. She's reached out to me. Use herbs for healing and beauty. She's been taking me through a self-love journey. Jesus Christ, I can't read right now. That's great, Michaela. Love that for you. Yeah. Oshun was the only deity that reaches out to me frequently. That's what's up. Yeah, definitely start working with her. And like I said, like earlier, do your research and do your research about her and just speak from your heart and start connecting to her and see how that works out for you. That'd be great, right? I like the tea herbs you drink that helps you. I love drinking tea and herbs and enchanting them with my intention. Occasionally I'll drink tea out of like a box or pre-made tea, but I like making my own teas and enchanting them and stuff like that. You should. I'd support. That is so nice. I would love that. Thank you. I need all the support I could get. Hello, beautiful. Blessings from Canada. Hey, what's up, Karna? I've been making little healing poppets. This is how far I am now. And just chatting about all the most randomest shit. Watch it back if you can. Like another, I guess. We've been having really good conversation. I appreciate it. I was attacked for a couple of days by a really bad person and her minions. They started attacking my small babies and I ran into your protection jar video and one of them got sick and the attack stopped. Hells yeah, that's dope. I'm glad that really worked out for you. That's really nice, Wendy. I love being able to make videos that can help people. And I feel like that's just like my calling in life is to guide and help people. My ego gets me at times because if I know you're spiritually attacking me, besides returning the favor, I'm giving you physical hands as well. I feel you. I used to be that person. if I'm very protective of myself, also my family and my friends. So like back in high school, if like or middle school, if somebody would like attack a friend of mine, I was ready to fight. You know, I'd be like, she's not a fighter, but I'll fucking buck. I'll fucking stand up for my girl, for my homes. You know. All right. You're from Canada too? Dope. I like to make poppets. Oh wait, I missed something. I'm in love with the poppets. Got a new subscriber. Welcome to the fam, to the channel. No, you're right. I call them poppets. I don't call them puppets. Um, you're right the first time. Dope. I got some Canada babies up in here. All right. Sorry, I get chronic dry eye, so my eyes are literally burning. Okay, next conversational topic. I'm almost done, and I'll be getting off here soon. Because I've been on here for a long ass time. I'm not done with my wine yet, though. So maybe I'll get off when I'm done with my wine. Okay, what are these? This is the spiritual healing. Alright. So for the third eye, I'm using a sodalite crystal, which is like a blue color, a deep blue color. Oh my gosh, she's getting hard. Or he, sorry. These are nail poppets. I can't even get this crystal in here right now. You like to have your own sewing machine? Hells yeah, I got a sewing machine for my birthday from my brother. He is so attentive. Me and him like used to never really be close when I grew up because we're like 7.5/8 years apart. But like nowadays that like I'm an adult, he really listens to me. He got me a chocolate bracelet, a bunch of sage and Palo Santo for Christmas last year because I came out as a witch like earlier that year. And was the last year or was it the year before? It wasn't 2020. It was like last. It was the year before the year before that. I came out as a witch to my family, and he got me a bunch of witchy shit, and that was so nice of him. And then I started saying that I was interested in sewing and like making my own clothes and stuff like that. And he bought me a sewing machine for my birthday. Like how nice. I'm not a sewer at all, but I would love to like learn how to really sew. I can hand sew. I can fix flaws and holes within my wardrobe, but that's about it. I can't make my own clothes. When I was a kid, I used to sew and make my own little bags and purses out of cloth and stuff. Hand sewing. But I haven't ever really worked with a sewing machine, so but I do have one now, so I'm very happy about that, and I can buy stuff in order to do that. Alright. This is a little weird. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that crystal in there. So I'm gonna just stuff it in there. I should have brought some water for this in case I had to wet them up a little bit. I'm not using wine to do that. That'd be crazy. Why do I feel a little woozy in the head? Because I use wine to soften up your poppet. be so fucking funny though. My god. Alright. Decorate them with food coloring. That is a great idea. I just feel like I would get my hands so freaking messy decorating them with food coloring. Hopefully, I don't know. I mean, usually use food coloring on like my hands, but I feel like it would be so messy. Like my hands would be blue or whatever. Yeah, that would be crazy. Excuse me. I am such a nasty bitch right now. It's because I've been drinking too much wine and it's been making me burp. Alright. What are different things you can do with poppets? You can do anything you want with poppets. I have poppets everywhere. There's one right there that you can kind of see. It's in the picture that I just uploaded to YouTube. That's about my reversal boxes. They're not reversal boxes. Mirror boxes that can be used for different types of things. But I give poppets as offerings to the gods. I also use them for different workings for myself, and usually the ones that are going to last a long time, I use cloth for. So for the gods, like cloth ones. I have another one for Hecate somewhere back there. I don't know. I also have one for myself on my self-love altar over there. And I posted a picture of that one as well. I have one for my spirit companion over there. I have poppets on my ancestor altar as a way so that when they visit, they have somewhere to reside. Because when you work with ancestors, you call them forth and you want their energy to visit you, often it's hard for a spirit that was once a human but doesn't have much spiritual experience being a spirit and working through as a astral body or whatever. It's easier for them to attach themselves to something in order to stay here longer. So I have poppets on my ancestor altar that they can insert themselves into in order to attach to this plane easier and spend more time here. So I have poppets on my ancestors. I do these type of poppets, flower poppets for healing because I put sea salt in them and I also put cascarilla powder. And you kind of think of, when you think of cascarilla powder, you think of protection, which is great because you want to protect anybody. I want to protect anybody that I'm working with. However, the cascarilla powder I have, think of healing and cleansing, because when you use, like you're doing in egg cleanse, you use the egg to cleanse your body with, and you might think like, oh, there's no yolk in cascarilla powder. However, when I make my cascarilla powder, I have an egg carton over there, but I'm not gonna grab it because you don't have to see shit. Instead of pulling out the membrane, which is what I used to do, and it would take a really long time, after I crack an egg, I put it back into the carton, and I leave it there for like a couple of months outside of the fridge, usually on like a heat source, so that it can dry up really well. So my cascarilla powder includes the eggshell as well as some of the egg contents within it. So I use that for my healing poppets as like a protection aspect, and a cleansing aspect. So you can use poppets for cleansing and healing. You can also use poppets for baneful workings. I don't really do that so much, but I mean, a bitch might one day if I need to. But those are usually for like long-standing enemies or people who do you wrong. You'll make a poppet out of them for baneful workings, and you want to torture them for what they put you through. And so, yeah, you can also make yourself a poppet for like money workings, prosperity, and success workings. Uh, what I usually do with my poppets, if it's a healing poppet, I usually bury it into the earth so that the earth is in the moon and the energies, the elemental energies are forever like feeding the poppets in order to continually feed it with energy and stuff, as well as the energy of the earth. And then eventually it'll break down, but hopefully by the time the poppet breaks down, you've gone through your shit and you've healed. If not, that's unfortunate. If I do baneful poppets, or if I want to do baneful poppets, I'll make something more permanent. Um, as in make it out of fabric or felt, something like that that I can keep around and I can put into like a little torture box and stuff like that. But you can use poppets for anything. This is a form of sympathetic magic. You can use poppets for domination. I would say like the baneful magic that you use poppets for are mainly like domination magics, where you want them to do what you want them to do. And yeah, when you really want to manipulate a person, you would use a poppet for that. Fabric poppet for that. You can use wood poppets, but I don't really care for wood poppets. Unless it's like a one-time thing, you know. And most of the time, wood energies are protective energies and stuff like that. So I don't really care for wood poppets. But ooh, another domination poppet, if you don't want to use cloth, is using clay. I live in a spot where there's a lot of clay in my earth. So if I wanted to do a freaking domination poppet, you can dig into the ground deep enough to retrieve the clay, form a poppet of that, add its locks and stuff like that, and herbs and oils and stuff you want into the poppet, then let it cool, tell it its name and whose body and soul it's connected to and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can talk about poppets for a long while. Let me get back to these comments. That's cool. I wish I had one though. Oh, a sewing machine? Yeah, that'd be dope. I've never had a sewing machine before until I had one when I was a kid, but that was because it was my mom's sewing machine. So, yeah, now I finally have my own sewing machine. Anything you wish to do with poppets? Yep. You can actually make them with socks too. Yeah, you can make them out of anything, to be honest. I just like making them out of healing poppets out of flour and stuff like that, and then domination poppets out of clay from your own soil. Clay from your own soil. Then it's like, I own you, bitch. Especially your name on that house. Let me stop. Oh my god. Most of my videos are about light and love workings, you know? Like, I don't like to post darker workings because I don't want anybody to just get a hold of that information and to think that they're just like the shit. And then get themselves hurt, you know, or in trouble. So I was thinking about making a Patreon for more serious workings that include like baneful work and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I don't want just like teenagers getting a whole lot of information and being like, oh, I'm a fuck you up, bitch, or some shit like that, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, my favorite show is Supernatural. I actually learned a lot from it. Supernatural's a good show. It's gone on too long. I can't watch all of that shit, but it's a good show. I've been seeing people drop it in water. Ooh, can you please explain the egg cleanse? Oh, egg cleanse is like a traditional cleansing where, especially in like Hispanic and Latina culture, where they take an egg and they speak cleansing words and prayers over you, and they run the egg all over your body in order to cleanse yourself of it. And then what they'll do is, in order to read that egg and see how it went, they'll crack the egg. And I'm not exactly sure how the reading goes because I haven't done much research on the reading aspect of the egg cleansing. But they'll do readings of the egg and see how the way it cracked is the way that the cleansing went for you. Um, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna rip it off the table, throw it across the room. Um, so yeah, that's an egg cleanse. I like to do cleansing baths and cleansing showers. I do cleansing baths way less than I do cleansing showers. Uh, but I have a soap bar that has sage, rosemary, thyme, and other cleansing herbs in it. And what I do is when I rub it into my rag, I'll just say, "You will cleanse me of all unwanted or intruding energies." And then I wash my body with it. And then as I have myself under the water, I imagine and see the energy just being pulled off of me and going down the drain. For a cleansing shower, for a bath, I have a video on the cleansing bath. Anyway, I've been seeing people drop it into water, like poppet. Yeah, you can put a poppet into water. It'll take longer for it to dissolve and stuff. Um, Ooh, a good video would be about water magic and using sigils or just like your intention and writing petitions and using water in order to manifest it. You can drop it into like a lake or a river, blah blah blah, and it'll flow away from you if you're doing like banishings and stuff like that. But you can also take like a bowl of water or a jar of water, write your intention in it, and let it dissolve into the water, just like on a regular piece of paper, not a piece of paper that's gonna last fucking forever. And then just let it dissolve, and then like pour it outside or take it somewhere else to like a river, an ocean, and pour it in there or whatnot, you know? Yes, I like to comment. What are some of the things you will have on your website? I'm excited, yo! I've been working on my website for like the last 2 to 3 months because I keep thinking of new shit to put on it. I'm going to have majority of my spell work workings on there, at least the ones that I really enjoy doing. I'll do other spell work. Maybe if like you request it and you email me, but it might not be on my site because I'm not so willing to do that so often. So I'm gonna have my spell work up there. I'm also going to have mini spell jars. Sorry, there was like a piece of lint or something floating in my face. I'm going to have mini spell jars. I'm going to have spell necklaces. I'm also going to have mirror boxes up there, different levels of mirror boxes. The ones that are for really serious people are going to be more expensive because I don't want them accessible to just anybody, you know? You're going to have to spend some money to obtain one of those because I know that you're serious about the type of mirror box that it will be and that I'll provide for specific intentions. I'm also going to have, whew, oh, I was thinking about adding some freaking like herbal remedies like salves and stuff like that. I'm also going to have magic intention oils. So you can't see it, but on top of this little, excuse me, altar space, there are oils that have been sitting up there for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna let them sit for like a month or so, then I'll charge them in the moon and stuff, and then I'll upload them to the website. So I have different types of oils, spiritual oils I'll be going up, and I've been thinking about putting some poppets up as well. And just all types of things. Things that are magical that come to my fucking Virgo brain because I can't stop thinking and creating. I'll upload them to the website. But so far, that's what I have going up. And I just have to complete them and put them up there. Then I'll be launching my website and you'll be able to see what all is going up there. Yes, egg cleanse, just learn meanings from it. I've done it many times. Yeah, learn the meanings from the egg cleanse. And I don't usually do egg cleansing. I do cleansing baths and cleansing showers. Okay. Let me drink some. I don't know if I need any more wine, but I promise I'd finish this glass. Alright. I absolutely love your energy. Thank you, Wendy. That means a lot. To be honest, because I always think like I'm a fucking weirdo. I don't really care that I'm a weirdo. Some people are gonna vibe with me. Some people aren't gonna vibe with me, and that's fine. You know. I don't really care, but I don't know what's going on. I enjoy the people that do vibe with me. What are some things you will have in your website? Alright, already answered that. Egg cleanse, learn meanings, yep. Smooth energy, yep. One time I did an egg cleansing, had a spot on it. It was about my health. Ooh, that's good that you found out that it was about your health. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps out a lot, I guess. Good evening, and how are y'all doing? Hey, Miss Brown. I remember you from the last live. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Blessings. Teenagers can get themselves hurt doing certain kinds of work. Exactly, and that's why I don't want to upload certain kinds of work to my YouTube channel. So I'm like, I might put it on a Patreon, and if you can afford to pay for it, you're more likely to be able to assess the work correctly and be able to learn from it. You're more spiritually and financially mature to learn from the type of workings that I would post on my Patreon, and that I'm not willing to post on YouTube because I don't want teenagers to be feckless and get themselves hurt. I won't feel exactly responsible for them, but I don't exactly want to put that information out there, you know? Like the other week or so, I follow a couple of darker magicians. They call themselves magicians, so witches, on the left hand path. And there's this dude that put up a video about death curse. And I'm like, I don't like anybody can access these videos. Yes, they're age restricted, but you know people be fucking, not fucking, yeah, fucking lying about their fucking age. And I was just like, I watched it because it was interesting. But I'm just like, people are, younger people and impressionable people and people with too much emotional energy and that are just too willing to just fucking do a death curse without assessing it correctly. they're willing to just do these types of magics, and I don't want to upload anything like that to my channel. Nice. Have a good night. Let's see. Enjoy your wine. Have a good night. Good night, Deanna. Thank you for joining. I hope you'll come back during another live whenever I do that. You have contributed to this one pretty well. I appreciate you. Good night. Sleep tight. Have a good night and go to sleep all day. Hopefully, I'll have good dreams. Night, night, and wine. Peace, girl. Peace out. I'm about to go to bed myself. I have to use the restroom, and I don't think I'm finishing this one, and I'll be too dizzy to go to sleep, to be honest. Did I finish this poppet? That's a real question. Oh my god. I don't think I finished this last poppet. That one's looking a little rough. I'll put this one with this last stone. Alright. I'm good and happy to see you tonight. Happy to see you too. Mario? Yes, good night. Enjoy yourself. Oh. Hey Lola Jane, what's up? I'm actually about to go to bed soon, but glad you joined for the last couple of minutes. If you need to, just watch this again later and you'll get quite a bit of information and conversation out of this. It's a cool doodle. Yep, pretty much, right? I literally just explained about poppets and what to use them for. Sorry, typing. No, it was pretty accurate. You know, it's a doodle. You can do whatever you want to that freaking doll. You know. You can create a poppet for multiple things. Miss Lola Jane. I'm doing healing poppets. It's a form of sympathetic magic. So you create like a representation of a body and a person, and then you give the person. Wow, Jesus Christ, I've been drinking too much wine. And you give the puppet its name and exactly what it's for, tell it what it's for, give it its name, imbue it with the energy of that specific person. And yeah, so I have 3 puppets here that I've been working on slowly but surely, and I'm actually done, so I'm gonna be getting off this soon. But yeah, that's a puppet. Voodoo doll. I like the cool do doll better than the voodoo doll. Explanation. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. So yeah. Good night, Deanna. You've been here saying good night for like the past 10, 15 minutes. Oh, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. I'm definitely positive. I love your altar in the back. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. It's definitely taken time and effort and work and dedication and love and all that types of stuff to put my altar back there together. I love that altar so much, and I'm always adding more stuff. Pretty much whenever I do a working for somebody, I always dedicate a significant amount of that money to buying an offering for my gods and deities, so that it can be displayed on their altar. Any offerings that are perishable, which include alcohol, blood, food, and candy, and stuff like that, I buy that myself from my own money. But anything that is going to sit on our altar for a really long time, I buy for my own money, but I also purchase that from workings that I do with other people as well. So I'm always so thankful to the gods that I work with and how they treat me and the people that I do workings for. And so I'm always buying them offerings and stuff that I can display on my altar. In fact, I have stuff coming in the mail right now. I have stuff coming in the mail for them like every week, to be honest. Or at least once a month. And so eventually I'll run out of space on these altars and I'll have to expand because I'll just have too much stuff that has been given and purchased from myself and the people that I work with in order to honor them for what they do and how they help us. You know? So yeah, I've been on here since, this video is going on 3 hours long. There's no way I can stay up this long. This wine's about to go in the fucking sink because if I drink the rest of that, I will not be able to go to sleep. If you're okay with me asking, you don't have to answer. Are you pagan or Wiccan or into voodoo or hoodoo? I'm pagan myself. I'm just wondering. I don't really succumb to the labels. I consider myself a witch in general. I'm not a Wiccan whatsoever. Alright. I don't believe in a threefold law or karma or anything like that. I'm just a witch. I talked about this earlier. I consider myself a primal witch. I work with the earth energies and primal energies, and stuff like that. Like I do fucking blood magic. I do fucking sex magic. Those are primal energies. I do work with primal gods and deities and entities and beings such as dragons and demons and blah blah blah. I don't post things about baneful workings because I don't think that they should be available to just anyone. You know? I'm never like ashamed of who I work with or anything like that. I just my goal in life is to help heal and protect people. So I may work with darker entities and darker energies and stuff, but my goal is still to protect, heal, help, and educate people on the craft and stuff like that. I just feel like that's my calling and just what I'm supposed to do in this lifetime. Jesus, I can't. Oh my god. Shit on this cover right here is bothering me. I'm trying to swipe it away, but it's literally impossible. Alright. Oh my god, make sure you sleep. It's good for you. Right? My son's probably going to wake me up at like 7:30 and then I'll try to get a slight nap on the couch while my fiance's off work and he can watch after the kid. Occasionally, like when I'm doing spell work for people, I stay up late. But if I'm not doing spell work for people, my ass is in the bed at like 10 to 11, but then I'm scrolling my phone and reading shit until like midnight to 2 a.m. You know? So maybe after this, I'll go straight to bed because, as the people have witnessed, this is my third glass of wine, and this is a big ass glass. Like, look at it compared to my head. You see that? I only did love and light workings for a long time, but after I was hex, I've been getting into protection workings and learning about darker workings too. I don't believe in just love and light, and I also don't believe in just like black magic. I am a person who does, both. I love and light, but I also love protection and darker workings, banishings, and occasionally hexes, you know. I only hex for myself. And that's only if you're like a person I know in real life, or I guess if you're a spiritual person or whatever. But if you try to attack me or my family, I'm coming for your fucking neck, you know? But otherwise, I'm all love and light. And sweet workings and stuff like that. But I also believe in protecting myself and people that need protection that can't protect themselves, or my friends and family and stuff like that. So I am a witch who believes in balance, and especially in balance, especially working with the kate. You can see in the middle here, this tallest piece that is on her altar besides the lamp here is a scale. Balance. It represents balance and justice. If somebody's done you wrong, then do what you gotta do in order to return that workings or that type of energy, or attack if you feel like you need to attack. I believe in a balance of energies, and I'm not to one side or the other, the right hand path, the left hand path, light or darkness. I'm right in the middle, and I do what I need to do. So yeah. Oh, that's so cool. You're such a sweet person. I can just feel the love and good vibes. Even you talking is calming. Oh, I appreciate that, Lola. That is really nice. Um, I try to be that person who puts off like sweet vibes, and not just put off sweet vibes, but I am a sweet vibes person. I love and I put out good energy because I believe that's what people need, and stuff like that, you know. But I am also very protective, and I'll protect who I need to protect, especially when it is just. Whenever I do workings, I always explain this whenever you come to me for workings. Whenever I do workings, I go to Hecate and the other primal beings that I work with, and I ask them if this is just and if I should participate in this type of spell work for them, if it's for protection or such or whatever. Um, and so I always go to them and get an answer for them, because people lie, obviously. And if you're just a shitty person and you don't deserve to be protected by gods and freaking by me in general, you know, then I won't do that type of working for you. You will get what is due to you, and stuff like that. But, huh. Excuse me. Lady Artemis once seems to hex someone who cheated on me and lots of other girls. Oh, I'm a bit scared, but I want to. Maybe do like I'm gonna do a video on reversal boxes, and I'm gonna have reversal boxes, types of levels of reversal boxes on my website. It's really going to the price is going to depend on what type of intention it's enchanted for. So I'll have intentions for reversing, excuse me, oh my god, reversing negative energies, but then I'll also have boxes for, what was I even talking about? Jesus Christ. cheating on you. We're boxes. I'll also have boxes. I'll have boxes for reversing negative energies. I'll have boxes for people to see the energy, the shitty side of themselves. And then I'll also have boxes for like spiritual bullies, people that attack you spiritually. And I do these types of workings for people as well. And to take that energy, they'll be able to see the shitty side and flaws of themselves, but that energy that they have casted at you can also be reversed back to that specific person, and stuff like that. So I do those types of workings. And you can do that on people who people, when I say you, I expect you not to have like extreme experience where you don't work with certain gods and deities and stuff that I do. That's what I mean by reversing their negative and bad behavior shit back to them. But then I also do, if I do spell work for someone who is being attacked spiritually, what I do is I have a reversal. I do individual reversal boxes that reverses the energy back to specific spiritual practitioners. And this isn't going to be included in my spiritual mirror boxes video because this is something I don't want people to have information to. I do individual spiritual boxes where I invoke certain entities and beings and gods and stuff that can take a piece of their soul, and we'll do a reversal on that. So the energy and the spells, negative spells and stuff that they have casted at you will be reversed on them, but they are also trapped within this box full of mirrors that bounce off that energy and multiplies it multiple times back to them, and shit like that. I'm not going to get into a whole explanation of what I do. If you need a spell like that, hit me up on my email or Instagram and stuff like that, and I'll explain to you exactly like what I do within it, and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not getting into that conversation. Sorry. I've had too much wine to talk about deep magic shit. Alright. I need you to do work for me. I was attacked terribly. I live overseas. How would this work? If you need work for me to do for you, contact me on my email or my Instagram. Now, this should be in my About Me section on my YouTube channel. I know my Instagram is or my email is, one of those two. So you can go there and contact me on either one of those. I'll insert both if both of them are not there in order for you to contact me. So email or Instagram is good. If you live overseas, we'll chat about that in email or Instagram. I don't want to chat about it on my live because that's like personal information and stuff like that. So, yeah. How can I contact you or pay for help or protection or a box or a tarot reading? So with most of my workings, what I do is I do the working for you, and I also do a tarot reading on how the outcome of the working will be. You can receive that in like a written format, or you can receive that in a video format. I don't really do videos of my spell work for you unless it's requested, but a lot of the spell work for specific people is private ritual that I don't feel comfortable sharing with people that I do with the gods and stuff like that. And so, but you can get the construction of a spell, how I put it together and stuff like that. But if it's like a reversal box or a box, what did I call them? One of my mirror boxes. I'll just say that. I'm not trying to think too hard. If it's one of my mirror box spells, um, I don't record any of that because it's just too private and it will take just way too long to record. Um, but I will take pictures and walk you through what I did verbally um, for the ritual. Oh, email and Instagram. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Also, the candle in the back is glowing and dancing. Yeah, totally. I have candles on all my altars. I have one there for Lucifer, all the way over here. Then that's Hecate's candle, and that's Belial's candle, or Belial, whichever way you like to say it. I like to say Belial because that's just fancier on my tongue. Just like it that way. I should probably. They're fine. I buy them candles every single week, regardless if they've burnt out or not. So I'm just like, maybe I should put them out, but no, it's fine. Give them candles all the time. All right, y'all. What time is it? Okay, I'm getting off of here because it's 11:30, and I'm gonna lay in my bed and scroll through my phone for a while. Whoever has sent me an email regarding spiritual work, or if you've hit me up on Instagram, I'll probably read it tonight, but I'll get back to you tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm peacing out. I have to go for various reasons, but I need to go to sleep because I still have a very young child who wakes up early in the morning. So your girl's only about to get 6 hours of sleep tonight. So I'm going to bed. It was a fantastic chat with you all. If you've joined in late, go back and watch the other shit because it was just all so entertaining, to be honest. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully, I'll do these live chats at least once a month. Eventually, I want to move up to doing them like once a week or so. Um, but right now, we'll probably do once a month. But I appreciate you. I love you all. And I will see you in the next one. ah, thank you so much, Lola and Wendy, and whoever has joined. Bye, y'all. Peace out. I'm out of this bitch. I'm out.